Okay, everybody. Game number 13. New Orleans versus Tampa Bay. We're just kind of moving along in the season here, having some fun. If you guys saw the first matchup, which was not that, which was a few days before my recording this game, Evans got suspended for the game 3 of the season uh, for the real life Tampa Bay Bucs. Obviously, I'm not going to. Wow, the helmets are too much similar. I'm not putting him on the bench uh, for a suspension, which wouldn't affect this at this point in the game. I mean, we're already clinched a playoff spot, so the divisional race is over. Now, if it mattered for the point of record, in the sense of we were still fighting for a playoff spot against the Saints, I would have probably rolled in favor of doing some sort of I've changed up the lineup for him to be out of the lineup or whatever. But with that not being with it being immaterial if he plays or not, I'm not gonna change anything up. So not like anybody was I probably wondering, but I'm gonna make some commentary and gotta come up with some content. So that was way too easy. See if that works. Oh my goodness. I feel like after I record uh, this one and at least the next two, because I have to finish out game 14 after this, and then I'll probably go do the playoff game and see how the playoff run goes. I'm not checking to see how uh, the playoff stuff is filtering out. I think if I remember right, the Cowboys are in just like we are, and I was already clinched some time ago, some few games ago. But with that said, that's the only thing I remember. So there was other races that were tied, other ones that a team kind of had a lead on, like and just needed to keep winning or whatever. So, with that said, we were kind of just bulldozing our way through with the season, and we'll probably make maybe some adjustments, tweak things here and there, or whatever. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. Play things by ear. I'll see how long it takes me to get to record the next season. Probably be some time because with things being kind of easy, might take me some time to get back into finishing this, and I want this to finish out playing before I consider getting to a fourth season. And it looks like I have an idea for a fourth season. The only thing that would change me up for delaying what I have intended now for the fourth season is if I, for some reason, see in February, because I might wait until after this actual NFL season's over before I get back to recording another season. Is if I want to roll back with this team and then just like crank out a random season where I blitz and just post a um, season in a couple of weeks or whatever, instead of like posting it out weekly or whatever as I'm doing with this season. So we'll see. If the Bucks definitely don't win this, which I don't know if they will, but if the Buccaneers don't win the Super Bowl, uh, it'll probably be a little longer before I record the fourth season and post that, as I'll focus on other projects. Might be focusing on some like college football or college basketball. We'll see if I get around to doing college baseball in the like April or May or something like that. We'll see. Got some ideas. Uh, Probably going back to some Mario Party stuff or Mario content, Mario Kart or Mario Party or Fortune Street or something. So we got some stuff coming down the pike. We'll, we might do some Mario Olympics again. So we will see. We are flexible. So with that being said, I will post as frequently as I can as I'm working a job in retail. That's the extent I'll go into it, but it's a paycheck for the moment. So if you want to see more content, hit the like button and all the subscribe button and all that good stuff. Comment for all the good algorithm stuff for YouTube to see that people like it and stuff. So basically engage with the content. So because it seems like people click on there's less views on these. So it seems like with that being said, those who do come and watch the video seem to last a little longer in watching the video as opposed to when I do the Mario and Sonic games. Those seem to attract more views, but they stay around a lot less. So, oh my god, I felt like the arm was invisible there on the kicker. If anybody else goes back to watch that, let me know if you think that our kicker's arm, the right arm, was invisible on that, on the backward facing shot for the kick. Yeah, it's fine. Thank you, Sonny. That's the extent of your caring that I deem necessary to express to the viewership that it is halftime. It is no longer halftime. Now, another game that I'll pull out at some point, I think, is the I think it's some street ball for the GameCube game that I've had. Haven't played in a while, but definitely want to pull that one back out. So, with that said, that's also eventually something to look out for. Because I don't think I've seen too many people play that. Not necessarily that I've looked. But I mean, I know that's probably a niche random game or whatever. So if that's something that you might be interested in, let me know. But because I'm just kind of going through my library of games and working through what I want to play. So maybe go back to Mario Tennis or Golf at some point too. Got Mario Super Strikers. I haven't gotten around to that. So it's also something because I have it for the GameCube. I've seen that it came out for the Switch. I need to get that. Want to get that, I should say. So just don't have the money for that at the moment. So as I have some other projects that I want to pursue with whatever money I do have. So Yes, we're being punt formation as you hit the upright. I feel like that should be worth points. I was looking at arena football rules the other day. I was remember. Oh, I was. What was? I was. That's right. So I was watching Practical Jokers, which when the punishments was that they had to shoot clothes out of the whatever that shirt cannon thing is, and it was at an arena football game, which led me to find the Wikipedia page. But I believe that if on a kickoff or something, or an extra point, if you hit the upright, it was worth points, and at some point it was worth points if you hit it. Can't remember if it was off the kickoff or not, but I feel like that should be worse than points. Oh, also, I feel like something that also should be worse than points is on kickoffs in the NFL, and if the XFL or whatever spring league is trying to come about or whatever, is that on the kickoff, if it goes through the like field goal post, that should be worse than points. At least one. Like in the sense of like because if you're gonna kick it off, if you're still gonna have kickoffs, you might as well incentivize teams to have their kicker aim for something. Because if they're just gonna kick in the end zone every time, you might as well have them try to get some extra points. Because I'm sure that will add a dynamic to the game where you can get a point right off the bat. Like, even if you still give the ball to the other team, um, like, so if you are kicking off or whatever to begin the game, you can still pick up a point if you will. Like, if it's, you see, make that 1 point or whatever, if the team kicking kicks it through the uprights. So if you want that to be a point, you still give it to the receiving team, and you're up 1-0. Or if you score the touchdown and you want to get it through the uprights, you still get the extra. It's an extra point for whatever, and you still give it to the other team in that sense of that whatever. So hopefully I'm explaining it as best I can, or clearly enough, I should say. So, but I mean, I think that would add uh, some dynamic as far as uh, strategy. 'Cause I know as AFL, XFL, I don't even remember at this point. There's been like 3 or 4 leagues trying to kickstart, and they've added a 3 point conversion or something. So, which I didn't get into as far as watching that. I think it was the XFL, but didn't quite get into watching really of any of the games. So, just another thought of something that the NFL could mess around with in a preseason game, or whatever preseason games, to see if that would impact anything strategy wise. Because I mean, otherwise it's just another pointless thing that you're doing is just having Kings kick off, and it almost means nothing until maybe the end. Sometimes for kickoffs, just would feel like it gives it a little bit extra meaning to doing them in the first place when player safety and whatnot. I mean, so both teams would have something invested. So I guess I'm just gonna punt this. Oh, a very good kick there. 1 yard line. Oh, Come on. Let's just get this over with. That was very weird there. I feel like that should be the Oh, they actually gave him. They finally gave people a safety. Oh, because I think that was actually a punt or something. Versus us. Oh my god. That makes zero sense. That in the other game, that we ran out of bounds 3 times, but they didn't mark us for a safety. And this time we run out of bounds on the punt, and they call us for a safety. That makes zero sense. Ugh. Can we get our lives together as far as consistency on rules there? Anyway, like, subscribe, comment, YouTube stuff. We'll see you for the conclusion of the season officially, and then we'll move on to the playoffs, I guess. So, but with that said, we'll see you in the next episode video.